What's up, guys? Dominic Abassi here for the British Columbia Football Conference as we head into week number 9. Only 2 more weeks of action, although we do have the Turkey Thanksgiving bye week in between weeks 9 and 10, and then we are into postseason football. I thought I would look at the standings and the playoff picture because we're getting right down to it, and we're getting a pretty clear idea of what that's going to look like. We know the top 2 spots are locked down. Langley will finish first. West Shore, very, very likely to finish second. There's a chance they could be overtaken by Okanagan, but very, very likely that the Rebels will finish in second spot. And we know that Kamloops is going to finish last. Now, there is a chance that the Valley Huskers could find their way into the playoff picture. Very, very much a long shot. They would have to, first of all, beat the undefeated Langley Rams this weekend and then go on the road in Week 10 and beat the VI Raiders and erase a substantial point deficit because they lost quite handily to the Raiders earlier this season. So that leaves us mainly looking at a battle for the 3rd and 4th spots between the Okanagan Sun and the Vancouver Island Raiders. And you might think, well, Dom, who cares? They're both going to make the playoffs very likely as long as they take care of their business down the stretch. And, they're going to be on the road as well. They're not going to get that home playoff date, so who cares? Well, I can tell you for a fact the coaches care. The programs care. I talked to Curtis Visa this week. He was, pulled no punches. They don't want to play the Langley Rams in the first round of the playoffs. He just feels like, we get into the BC final and it's that championship game. You just never know what could happen. But he admitted, that Langley Rams team is a machine right now. They are rolling. They are hot. They're confident. Nobody wants to see them in the first round of the postseason. I can tell you that because, playoff football, anything can happen. It's that Game 7 environment, right? It's a win and you move on, you lose and you're out. But I just feel like I've seen crazier things happen in BC championship games than I have seen in that semifinal round. So I think it's going to be a really important battle for that 3rd, 4th spot. Now, the VI Raiders can lock down 3rd place with a victory this weekend. They head up to the Apple Bowl. They've already beaten the Sun this season, so if they can beat Okanagan again, they will lock down 3rd place in the standings and avoid the Langley Rams very likely in that first round of the playoffs. Again, this weekend, a full slate of fantastic action coming up. The Kamloops Broncos will be on the road on Saturday, taking on the West Shore Rebels, 4 o'clock start at West Hill Stadium. Langley Rams in Chilliwack to take on the Valley Huskers, 7 o'clock start there on Saturday night, and then the one game on Sunday afternoon, the Okanagan Sun, home to the Vancouver Island Raiders, which for me is my game of the week because it's the game I think that's going to be the closest, the most competitive, and has the most meaning as far as the standings go in that battle to get positioning heading into the postseason. You know where to watch it all, bcfctv.com. Also, be sure to check out our website, bcfootballconference.com, and follow us on social media for all the fantastic content. For the BCFC, I'm Dominic Abassi.